all I can see was later on as I was swimming and hanging onto that rope, and I was just see. They went. I could see the boat light way off, flickering on and off and up and down with the waves. But later on that night, they must have got on board, and when they knew I wasn't there, so no spotlight or none of them sort of thing.
Yeah.
They just had the Coleman lamp. That's all they had. And they had that, and they were around looking for me in that. But they were way off course.
Oh, no.
This fear started to come into me then, you know, and I was really sort of... I'd never ever felt that fear before in my life that came over me because of the darkness, you know, and when you can't see anything, it's when you can't see anything and you don't know what's gonna, whether the shark gonna come and grab you or what.
I think it's time to maybe give Mum a little bit of a spell of being worried. I mean, you can imagine she's been a worried wife for the majority of, you know, their life, and I think it's time that she's able to sit back and feel rather more relaxed to know that her husband's in the next room in the backyard, rather than worrying about him being hundreds of miles away and wondering whether he's going to come back, and especially with a little bit of the health issue he's got now. Only probably about 3 years ago, Mum was actually on the boat as well with Dad. He couldn't keep her in the shore. She had to go out there as well, and he'd be diving. Well, she'd be doing the cooking, catching fish, fresh fish, and cooking up. I mean, those guys, Dad's crew members. I mean, it was like a 5-star restaurant out there for them, and so they loved it. But that's the way Mum is. She's when she delivers something, it's no less than 100%.
When the tide started going down, I didn't wait that long. As soon as it got down to as far as the rock, and I was that anxious to start my way back because I thought maybe I might not been able to make it by walking, so I'll have to try and sort of wade myself in the water and sort of go along, and it'd be lighter for me to drag that bag with me. And I knew I had to take the bag with me, because if I couldn't make it to the boat, being about 2 miles away, well then I'd have to either anchor myself somewhere again if the tide catches me again before they find me in daylight. And I was hoping the daylight will come quick. But I was falling down and getting up, falling down, because my legs was getting weak, was really weak. And I was just cut all over, chopped all over by the coral and all that sort of thing. And my whole body, when I fell, I just fell in the coral, and whatever was there just cut me all over. But I kept going, and I kept going, and I kept dragging that bag right up until I got back to where they dropped me off. So I just yelled out, and I just roared out as loud as I can. And I could hear clearly that the cook's voice, the old fella, who stayed up all night on watch for me, yelled out to them, hey, gulag there, you know, like your skipper there, skipper. And I heard him, and I thought, oh, praise God. I heard them start rowing then, and they had this lamp in the dinghy, and they were rowing flat out towards me. I yelled out again, and they kept coming. By then I was just laying down on top of the reef, and they all came up and grabbed. And they picked me up and carried me into the dinghy.
There are many stories yet to be told about the divers of the Torres Strait. They will be treasured and passed on. Many will be revered in song.
I think I really refer him to just retire now and just give up the sea life now and most important is his health, and I think that, and I really want him to retire now, but I don't think he ever will, because the sea life is his life.
He looked after me. I can say that, he looked after me. He wore all my shirts. He borrowed and never got it back. I didn't mind that. And no, he was like a big brother. If I had to do it again, I'd do it again with him.
My father's always told me when I was young, he said, my boy, never ever boast yourself for work. You just do your work, and you do it well, and you do it properly, and you do it strongly. He said, because never ever blow yourself. Let other people blow for you.